I'm back. Didn't I tell you? Last time I shared with you Success Secrets for the Single Mom from Michelle Y. Talbert. Everything that I bring to you will be for your growth, development, and for you to learn from. Nothing is going to be purely for your entertainment, and this video series is no different. I got to interview Retta Timmons of Baltimore, Maryland, sexual abuse survivor. And when I tell you Retta is transparent, when I tell you Retta is real, Retta gets it in. Retta tells the truth. Retta is transparent, family. We talk about what it is and how to and what it looks like to move past sexual abuse. We talk about how faith and legacy affect the pain, guilt, and shame of your family dysfunction. We talk about family dysfunction being the silent killer of our community, and how if we don't face it and get real about it, it is going to eat us from the inside out and kill us as a people. Retta is a speaker and coach in the Baltimore, Maryland area to shed light on sexual abuse and to combat it, to bring it to an end. Check out this interview. It's a 2-video series. I am sure it will enrich your life. Hello family, how are you? I'm Anita, your living unashamed speaker and success coach, and today I have the fortunate experience of interviewing Miss Retta Timmons. R-E-T-T-A?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
My parents were special.
Sorry, Miss Retta Timmons. We are in Baltimore, Maryland today, and many of you know my story. You've been following my blog posts and my videos, and my story is one of physical abuse. Well, Miss Retta's story is one of molestation, a form of sexual abuse. How are you today, Miss Retta?
I'm doing well, and you?
What's going on, girl? I first became aware of Retta via Periscope. She did her first Periscope from work, maybe like a week or so ago, and it was phenomenal. It was an explosive Periscope. Comments were going everywhere, hearts were going everywhere. We were just, go Retta, go Retta. Because sharing and being unashamed of your secret story is so empowering.
Yes.
How do you feel after? I mean, because basically when you're on Periscope, you are talking to the world. So Baltimore was one thing, but how did you feel just letting it out to the world on Periscope?
It felt awesome. It was amazing. I literally had chills for the rest of the day.
So when you speak to tell your story, or you sit in groups to do counseling and you start with telling your story, where do you start and how do you tell it?
Wow. It depends on the group. It depends on how I feel that day. Because it's always different. It's never the same.
Because there's so much to share.
There's so much
I know
to
how
share.
you feel.
There's so much to share.
I know how you feel.
And it's always different. I'm trying to think of Periscope, that's different because everyone can see you, you can't see them.
Right.
And you're trying, that particular day, it was like, do it. I don't know what to say. But I prayed before I went. I'm like, Lord, whatever comes out, I'm okay with it. Mm-hmm. And this is something we'll do on a regular basis. Sometimes I will hear a young lady say she was in an abusive relationship. And I'll just begin to share. Sometimes it is, and what I've found now with this whole Imagine Me thing, I kind of know how I want to start out. So I have for now moving forward. But before...
And that is?
Imagine this woman who's now saved, has been delivered, knows that she's beautiful, knows how amazing she is, being a prostitute, being molested, thinking she was ugly, thinking she was stupid. Can you imagine her? Because she's gone. What you see now is a whole completely different person who's confident in herself, knows her worth, knows how amazing she is, and no one will tell her any different. That's who I am now. But back then, it was pretty much just saying, I was molested, I was raped. I would just say, I was molested, raped. I call it raped. Because whether you say molested, whether you say, to me, it's the same. You're taking something from someone that they're not giving it, you're taking it.
Yes.
It's not consensual. Your innocence and your purity is taken from you. There are doors that are open that no child should be exposed to. So it led me, because I can only speak for me, it led me into prostitution. It led me into menage a trois. It led me into stripping, pornography. It led me into a ton of things that I had no idea, because that love, that trust, all of that was stripped away from me. I had issues with abandonment and rejection, rebellion, just a multitude of things, and no one understands. Those things affect your spirit.
Yes.
And you're going down a road and you don't know why you're going down that road or what's taking place. And it's like, wow.
You mentioned in your Periscope that you found out that your mom had had the same or similar experience. How did you find that out?
Letters.
Really?
Letters, and talking to my auntie, who is actually, I'm sorry, not my auntie. There was a lady that adopted my mom. Mm-hmm. She called her her godmother. She shared with me after my mom passed away that she had been molested. And I want to say there was some writing as well that my mother wrote, because she wrote a lot, and she talked about her molesters, and they were my uncles from down south, which were the same ones that molested me. It's amazing how my daughter was molested as well, but not by the same people. So this generational curse, because that's what it was. And I thank God it's finally been broken, because I refuse. Not in this family, not anymore. And I can actually thank you, Daddy. It's just amazing, and the things you go through and you think other people don't go through them. I would have never imagined my mom was molested, because she was strong. So I literally, even right now speaking, I literally can see her fighting them all. And that's something I've never seen, but I can see her fighting them all. And you would never think with that family core that would happen. And I even had another relative come to me as of late to say it needs to be talked about. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why? It's like, oh, it happened to you. He never admitted it. He just said, we'll talk when I see you.
How did you find out that it happened to your daughter?
She told me.
Really?
She was away at college, and she gave me we literally talked on the phone 3 or 4 times a day. And she said, there's something I need to tell you. And I said, okay. And she went on to tell me when it happened and who did it. And I literally wanted to jump in my car, drive down, and just hold her, because I felt so bad. I felt as if it was my fault. Because as she said before, my mom is so overprotective, but not really protective. And that didn't hit me until after she told me what had happened. And I have not seen the person that has done it yet. I know who he is, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting to ask him why. You have this innocent child, doesn't ask for this to happen, doesn't entice you, doesn't do anything to you. They're being a child, and you take her innocence. Why?
By asking the question, what are you looking to get in return?
I'm hoping for an honest answer, but I'm sure he'll say he didn't do it.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll say
Okay.
What I've come to realize is it didn't happen. It happened to me, but it happened for you. It happened for that other little girl. It happened for that little boy. It just happened to me. And I had to accept that. So no, it's not my business. It's God's business. And I have to do with it what he wants me to do with it. And I've gotten to that point. I'm okay with sharing. That dirt and that guilt that I in the tub trying to scrub off, trying to get it off of me, it doesn't wash off. Because it's a part of you.
You can't wish it off.
You can't
Hope
pray
it
it
off.
off. It's there. And you have to accept it. Accept it, embrace it. Okay, it happened. Now what?
With the building of the coaching practice and the speaking gigs and the upcoming book,
Which should have been out years ago.
how does one get in contact with Ms. Timmons?
Oh, grief.
Since we have not started
The website. Okay, let's start with Twitter because I think I'm more on Twitter than Facebook. And on Twitter, you can find me at Always Rita, and it's ALWAYSRETTA. On Facebook, you cannot find me because I've blocked off everyone except for my friends, which I'm going to change because Anita is giving me this face. But I'm listed under Destined for Greatness.
Secret Story Successes have a responsibility to serve and to share. So how do we serve and share if we keep hiding?
Absolutely. Email address is so much easier to reach me, and it is Retta .Timmons, so it's RETTA.TIMMONS@gmail.com. And now since I'm getting all these evil looks, I'm going to go home and create Imagine
Today
Me.
is June 5th, 2016. Let's count how long it takes her to build the website and release her first blog post. Let's count. Let's count. Let's see how long this takes.
What I love about Retta fam is that Retta is so transparent and she is so real. Many people are sexual abuse survivors, but Retta really shares the raw truth about what it feels like and how it affects your life. Be on the lookout for video 2, where Retta and I sit and discuss how faith affects the pain, guilt, and shame of your family's generational curse. Until then, that AnitaLive.com. Peace and blessings.